up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, The Unpopular Party, hosted by me, Malik Taylor, and today we are here to talk about none other than Joselin'S Cabaret Season 5 Texas, which was the season of Joselin'S Cabaret that gave us a new goal, a new motive, new incentives. It was a season you just had to be there to see it all unfold, and that's why I'm here to recap it and talk about some of my favorites, favorite moments, who I liked, and like all that good stuff. If you haven't already, you're new to this channel, please make sure you subscribe to this channel. Thank you guys for all your love and support you guys send my way. I really do appreciate it. All right, y'all, without further ado, let's get started with this video. All right, so Joselin'S Cabaret Texas. This season on Joselin'S Cabaret Texas, we are introduced to something new. It is in a new city of Texas, and we have a new goal and a new incentive. $50,000 is on the line for one lucky girl. So it's basically America's Next Top Model for strippers. So it did pique my interest. I'm not gonna lie, at first I was like, it's Joselin'S Cabaret here and I'll catch my kitchen. But it does hook you. It also hook you with the fact that we're seeing a lot of returning people. One of the returning people we see show up is none other than Miss Wet Wet. And Wet Wet started the season off crazy. She started the season off fighting Drea, then we're gonna get into them. But Wet Wet has a particular goal in the house. She's not in the running for the 50K, no. She's the house mom.
I'm giving Wet Wet a call to tell her that she is welcome to come in as the house mother to help the cabaret ladies, to be the house mom. Maybe she's expecting me to call her to tell her that she's going to join the cabaret as a dancer, but that would be a reach.
She's the Mac. She's making sure everything is straight, everything is good. And when Wet Wet found out she wasn't competing, she was like, wait, what?
Go join your ladies that you're gonna be helping. Cause you're not competing for 50,000. But you, but. Oh my God.
In which I used to always say, you know, Joseline low-key got a soft spot for Wet Wet. She really liked Wet Wet, and that's why she bringing her back in this house mom role. But she don't want her in the cabaret for real. But Wet Wet just has a rocky start. She just keep getting into it with Joseline. They keep saying she's like the drunk auntie. Wet Wet is crashing out. Cause Wet Wet problem, she do be talking too much sometimes. So Joseline tells her to be quiet, and Wet Wet, after all I did for you, Joseline, and I'm leaving, cause I'm so motherfucking wet.
I help you build this shit. You don't cross that help you build this shit. Nothing but loyalty, yo. When people think about Joselin'S Cabaret, they think about Wet Wet, cause I'm so fucking wet. Didn't make the cabaret, but you still brought me back 3 seasons in.
Which I was like, Wet Wet, all you had to do is just be quiet. But then Joseline tried to bring the girl back. Wet Wet dressed up as the maid, hey maid, and dust Joseline. Joseline hit her.
You're about that too, Mother J.
Wet Wet had to go. It was real. You know, I like me some Wet Wet. I did try to support her business and buy a shot class. I never got it. You know, trying to support these Zeus girlies, but yeah. But anyways, this season we also see some other OGs returning. For example, we see the return of Andrea and Danny. That is a pair that a lot of people don't like. Y'all do not like them, and I can see why. Unfortunately, I do like them. Unpopular opinion. And Henry, let me tell you why. This is why I do kind of like them, because you gotta have, every show, you gotta have the designated people like, you know, I don't like them. You gotta have the villains, you gotta have the people that dislikable, because let's keep the balance of the show. You got the people that you dislike to balance off to go to the people that you like. You know, you get rid of them, who you gonna dislike? And that's what Danny and, I almost said Danny and Gabby, whoa, all right. That's what Danny and Drea are. They don't care, they ride for Joseline, they tell her yes ma'am. She say jump, they say how high, and don't care about it, because they loyal to the cabaret. And sometimes they do be doing stuff that I don't like when Danny be jumping into fights and stuff they ain't got no business doing with her. Speaking of that, they said on Twitter, they said Danny just be looking at Joseline like she just so inspired. Danny do be sitting there with that same stuck look when Joseline be talking and she be. But Drea is funny though, I can't lie. Drea is a kiki. Like, she do be doing some stuff I dislike, but she'll just say something and I'm laughing. Like when she fought Isis, which I'm gonna get into newbies in a second, but she fought Isis and she was like, confession, okay, Isis did get me, but I didn't know the girl was left-handed.
I didn't realize the bitch was left-handed. I don't care, I was still fine.
But yeah, Isis used to be, but I'm gonna get into her. But we did get introduced to some newbies this season and they were funny, which is, I do think is a lost art in reality TV, just some comical timing. But one of them at first kept sticking out to me, and that was Erica. Like I kept being like, where do I know the girl from? I know her from somewhere. And I was like, I couldn't think of it. Then it finally hit me. I was like, yeah, she was on the Real Side Chicks of LA.
Erica, also known as Envy Erica, and I may be little, but I'm feisty.
She was on there with Believable from One More Chance. I was like, that's where I know her from. But the other newbies, I really like Lexi Gold, mainly because she was from Memphis. And I always say, everybody from Memphis, we all act like. It doesn't matter if you're from like the gutter of Memphis, Arlington, the countryside, whatever. Everybody from Memphis all act kind of the same. Cause how Lexi Gold was moving in the house, that's kind of like how I would have moved. Especially like in that scene when Danny and when they was going to the what was it, the Jocelyn beauty lunch in which Nick and Danny was going off and Lexi was like, y'all just chill. That's something I would have did, like just calm down. But I really like Lexi Gold. And I didn't like when she got sent home.
Lexi, can I be in the video?
Wait, why? What happened?
I know. Well, it was a couple of things was brought up to my attention, but the main thing, she does music. Yeah, you auditioned for somebody else from, you know, that's got a show on Sue's, and that didn't work out. I don't know why. And then you came here. I want to make sure that you are here, and I don't give your spot to you, and you just came here to, you know, let people hear your music.
This season, we have like one big elimination in the house where, you know, Jocelyn has 2 girls going home. Them 2 girls went home. There, it's just you never know what you're gonna get each episode. It's just funny. That's the best I can put it. Like, it's like, what are y'all doing? Like when they went and did that one little Olympics challenge, that was a kiki. And then alongside the cabaret, they went and they picked up 2 new girls. So they went to the club one night and they must have saw 2 girls that was just bad. And they put them on the show. So it was Hennessy and Rose. Now the other girls was mad and they was like, y'all don't deserve to be here. You didn't put in the application. And I'm like, you can't get mad at them because they was doing their thing. Like Rose said, well, my little got me on the show.
Here, respectfully, that's how I feel.
Because we did an audition?
Yes, you should have put your 10
what if
toes
we
down.
auditioned
Y'all should
for
have
y'all?
been following Jocelyn's page. Y'all should have been no fucking auditions was. Y'all should have worked just as hard as all of us to put y'all shaking some little at the fucking pool party does not deserve you a spot here in Jocelyn's Cabaret season 5.
That little got us here in
Why? 'Cause
Jocelyn's
you was
Cabaret.
Like I did think they were being real extra trying to fight them girls and stuff. Like it just wasn't that deep. But between Rose and Hennessy, I will say I like Rose for the most part until she pissed me off. I'm gonna tell you what she did later in the video to piss me off. I definitely like Rose a little bit more than I like Henny. Don't get me wrong, Henny was cool, beautiful girl. It's just Hennessy problem. She just used to always be in the confessional overhyping her fighting abilities. I'm like, girl, you can't fight. Like most of the time when she was fighting, it was a struggle and she would get like one good lucky hit and then she'd be in the confessional. Yeah, you know, I just had to do it. You know, like I just had to do it. Like I was like, what? You didn't do nothing. Like when she kicked Oceans in the eye, that was a lucky kick. Speaking of Oceans, I really like Oceans this season. I understand Ocean probably wasn't everybody's cup of tea, but Oceans used to really have me tripping in her confessional. Like she would always get up there, yeah, you know, we just got done doing what we doing. We're finna go back to the crib and see what Jocelyn's talking about. I'm like, oh shit. She was really passionate to be on that cabaret. Y'all talk about Jayla doing them little MLK speeches. Ocean, oh my God.
I've been trying to prove to you since day one that I'm f***ing rocking with you and only you. And even though I'm falling behind on my f***ing steps, I'm here to be a part of the f***ing cabaret. Like it's no funny shit, no rah-rah. I really want to f***ing be here. So anybody who doesn't want to f***ing be here, please get the f*** out. Because I'm tired of my face looking like this over I don't want to f***ing be here. Thank you. You missed 2 days of f***ing practice because you scrapping with Nick. You bleed my f***ing face until I couldn't even see and I showed up to practice and that don't need to be here.
She used to be crying with them speeches like Laylene was on Flavor of Love. I want to stay! Can we talk about this bruised eye Ocean and had all season? She got it when Hennessy kicked her, but baby, that's her signature.
I kind of showed them what was going on underneath the sunglasses, and I don't think they expected it to be as bad as it was.
But listen, Ocean is a trooper though. She used to work that eye every chance she got. Matter of fact, when WWE 2K25 come out, can someone create Oceans with the black eye so I can play as her? Thank you. Okay, I'm jumping ahead. Other than that, the sole task that these girls had, aside from focusing on the 50K, was to learn this new dance for the tour. They was going on tour, and the song that they was dancing to was Domino, which, like I stated, Jocelyn, I've never been a hater. One thing Jocelyn can do is make some catchy music, like, estoy fuego, alágame. And the dance is so easy. A little da-da-da, da-da-da, and I'm like, Jocelyn, at this point, you could easily get you some girls that's like, you know, professionals, but you know, that's the lure of the cabaret. We gotta get the girls that don't know how to do nothing and teach them this little simple 8 count and just watch them mess it up. Cause it's so easy to learn, and it's like, once you learn it, you find yourself doing it to everything. It go with everything. It take Raven to say Domino, Domino, Domino.
Zamilo.
But they was practicing that dance all season, except for a couple girls. Like, you know, some girls would go home. They had one episode where they had to take to a boat who they want to send home, and they decided to send Kay home. And instead of calling that girl Kay, they used to call that girl Jigsaw all season. I'm like, y'all need to leave that girl alone. I like Kay. I did like Kay. They used to be beating on that girl. I'm like, y'all stop. She beating better than Bruce. And she keep getting out there. So I'm like, sit down. But yeah, they kept calling that girl Jigsaw because of her face. And then once they sent her home, Jocelyn was like, I don't want her to go home. It's my show. And Jocelyn gonna say, so you know what I would think would be so cool? if you really got back at them and rode in on a jigsaw. I said, Jocelyn is so messy. How dumb self did it too.
Myself to buy the tricycle. And I told Kate, they already calling you the jigsaw. You heard them yourself the other night. So why not come in like a bad too?
But it was a moment. Yeah, I fear it was. But I do like this season how they had to do like different challenges and stuff. Like, you know, they had to be real sexy to get a spot in the music video. Once again, I was mad she didn't let Lexi do it because, you know, Lexi was my favorite. But I am glad that she did let Nick be in the music video. Nick was another one. She was one of my favorites this season. I used to love seeing Nick swing her hair in the Domino video. Like, Nick used to look so energetic. She just and Nick is another one. Face card is just stunning. Beautiful face card. It couldn't deny even if it was insufficient. Listen to that again. Your face card is so brutal, it couldn't deny even if it was insufficient funds. And Nick got a raspy, argumentative voice that to some could be irritating, but to me, it could put me to sleep. Like, Jocelyn, that's not fair! Like,
you only got one bundle on that wig!
It's such an acquired taste. Like, I was here for it. I know that's like a random, like, what? But Nick used to be working Hennessy. That's why we used to always say, like, when Hennessy be trying to hype her fighting skills, Nick used to be bam on Hennessy. But I used to say from the beginning, I said Nick and Hennessy, the reason why they fight so much, they really like each other. Like, they really just want to touch on each other. They don't know how to commute that, so it's easy to just fight. But that's really what it is. When I found out that they hooked up, I said, yeah, it's just been built up sexual frustration between the both of them. Which is really the whole cabaret. They really need to be one big polyamorous cabaret. Same with Rose and Hennessy. Like, they probably just want to touch on each other too. But we see this season, Jocelyn explored different avenues, which I thought was cool. We saw her beauty line lunch, which was nice. I will be expecting some in the mail, Jocelyn. And we saw her do Playboy, which it wasn't until I saw her do Playboy, which I was like, yeah. That should have been happened. Again, that makes so much sense. And she worked that Playboy shoot. Like, she just knew, like, this is where she belongs. She did help people on Playboy. Now, before I get into this crazy finale, I do want to talk about one thing real quick. Isis. I want to touch on Isis for a real second because although I do think the way Isis went out was kind of like, girl, you went out like a sore loser.
Feel like I've been robbed. Then you pick Dirty Dan and Dre Dre. Like, what? Ladies get on the bus, and it's time for the ones that got sent home, including myself, to just go. I didn't want to be some though, I ain't gonna lie. So I walked to the Sprinter, and instantly I see red.
Two things can be true at once. Isis' face card. Isis is another one. Her face card is bad. Face card brutal. Face card lethal. Like, Isis, that is a beautiful woman. I used to always see Isis and just catch a glimpse of her. I'm like, you know you're a beautiful woman, right? Like, Isis was T. Isis body T, face T. She could but it's like Isis, that's like, look at this face card. Look at this. Like, Isis, that's a beautiful woman. I just throw that out there real quick. Okay, let's talk about this crazy finale. Because like I said, the sole purpose of this season was to get to the 50K. And all the girls was not able to go on the road and tour. Some of the girls was cut, like Isis, Lexi Go, some of the other girls. And we was left with our top 8 or whatever. It was Raven, Drea, Danny, Erica, Oceans, Rose, Hennessy, and Envy. It's Fire Crotch. So they're the ones that actually get to go on tour, go city to city, but it was until the last episode when we finally see who was gonna get this money. And when I tell you them girls were scrapping for that check, and remember when I said Rose had pissed me off? Yeah, she had pissed me off when she had snuck and hit Raven.
I think, like I said, you're a great dancer. It's just a respect.
Cause like I said, Raven, I was a Raven boy this season. I love me some Raven. Raven did a complete 180. I went from could not stand Raven, did not like her, from what was it? Cabaret, damn, what was that? Was it Vegas? Yeah, it was Vegas. Cabaret Vegas. And then thinking like when she got sent home last season, I was like, that's what you get. To coming back and just really winning me over. Like, she had like a red from BGC edit. Like, you won me over. I couldn't stay mad. So I really love me some Raven this season. And she did tell that girl her breath stink, which if your breath stink, your breath stink. But I was like, you had ample opportunity. You gonna wait till this moment with a check coming out and you just gonna boom, sneak her. Raven was mad. Raven was mad for her, but that just went all hell broke loose. You got them fighting, Nick and Drea fighting, no, Oceans and Hennessy fighting, Danny and Erica. It was just a mess. It was just one big brawl. I ain't never seen a girl get ammunition from putting a butt plug in and fighting butt naked in the grass, just scrapping. What? I ain't never seen nothing like that. And Jocelyn, It was so brutal. I'm like, what is going on here? But it all ended with Jocelyn announcing that, you know, she can't just give away $50,000. She's gonna split between $75,000 and she's gonna give it between 3 different girls. Now, as she was doing it, I don't know why that made me laugh, but she was like, Danny, you're not getting the $50K.
Danny, I want to say this to you. You're not gonna win tonight.
I already won, Jocelyn.
But I'm gonna...
Why is she saying like that? And then Danny, I already won. But Danny got something nice lined up for season 6. I'm ready to see what that is. But the winners end up being Neek, Andrea, and Hennessy, which is to be expected because I think Jocelyn do like them girls. She has a soft spot for Hennessy and Neek, and she really got a soft spot for Andrea. So I wasn't surprised with that. But then Ocean throwing a little temper tantrum.
I won regardless, so I don't know. I'm so happy that this fucking table, bro. It's really bad. Y'all go that way.
So Jocelyn then gives away another $25,000, and that goes to, she ends up getting $100K in total, and that goes to Ocean. I was feeling the type of way because I really wanted Raven to win. I really wanted Raven to get something. Like I said, Raven won me over, and I like Raven. So I really wanted Raven to get something. She went through so much. She came back. They thought she was down and out for the count, but here she is. And she really could have been the house mama. Like, she really held it down when she had to announce to the girls, look, y'all, this is what we're about to do.
Been noticing a lot of the eating habits. We've been eating processed foods. I don't see enough of y'all drinking enough water. Doing cha-cha is a lot of cardio that's going on. So I need you guys to go get ready. And once you're done getting ready, come downstairs, grab a juice from Ballistic, freshly squeezed, and be ready to dance now.
Yeah, I like Raven, so I do think she should have been up there. But Jocelyn said that decision to give Ocean the $25K wasn't her decision. She put on Twitter, she said, I mean, that was my decision. Although I felt bad, I don't ever pity no girls. And that was Jocelyn's Cabaret Texas. Overall, I really did like this season. I think a lot of people can say like they like the season, they like the format. It was a goal. Each episode kept you entertaining, whether they was not just fighting, but doing something like a challenge or something, or even doing something lame. I remember who was it? Neek and them other 2 girls came and did that bug spray song to Hennessy. That wasn't cute.
That's the Hey, y'all, application denied.
I was like, I could have kept that. But other than that, I thought it was a good season. I'm excited to see what the reunion gives. And they're still, I think if I'm not mistaken, all the girls that was on the cast anyway is touring. I should have went and saw them when they came to Memphis December 1st. I should have did that. Yeah, Jocelyn's Cabaret season 5, it was good to me. I enjoyed it. And I'm excited to see what Jocelyn's Cabaret season 6 is, what city they gonna be. And I think she should, if she don't bring nobody else back, she should bring some of the 8 from that cabaret back, because it's like, okay, it's fine. Jocelyn's Cabaret is finding its home, okay? And I think when we're starting to think of the Jocelyn's Cabaret girl, you're gonna think of Danny, Drea, Raven, Neek, Hennessy. I think these are finna start being the girls of the cabaret, and I'm not against that. So if they keep this momentum going, and then they got a chant, Cabaret Wasted. So now when y'all have game night, y'all gotta say, baddie, baddie, shot o'clock. Cabaret Wasted, baddie, baddie, shot o'clock. Cabaret Wasted. Now they gotta redo Bad versus Foul. But yeah, season 5 was cool. What did you guys think of this season? Did you like this season? Did you dislike this season? Put all your thoughts in the comment section. Are y'all looking forward to season 6? Did you agree with me? Who was your favorite? Do you feel like the winner should have won? Put all that in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.